Today we're diving into the world of the most overpowered anime characters. From destruction to unstoppable physics, these characters have fully reshaped the anime world. So get ready as we count down the top 10 most overpowered characters in anime. At the number 10 spot, we have Mob from Mob Psycho 100. Mob may appear to be an ordinary, unremarkable middle schooler, but beneath his quiet demeanor lies an overwhelming psychic power. Mob is a natural-born physic with the ability to bend reality to his will, including telekinesis, energy manipulation, and exercising powerful spirits. However, what makes Mob truly terrifying is when his emotions reach 100%. When pushed to his emotional limit, Mob loses control and releases devastating waves of psychic energy that's capable of destroying entire cities. Despite his overwhelming strength, Mob's internal struggle to stay grounded and use his powers responsibly is what drives his character. He doesn't want to hurt anyone or be defined by his powers, but when he loses control, even the most dangerous spirits and psychics can't stand against him. His incredible raw power combined with his emotional vulnerability makes Mob one of the most overpowered yet relatable characters in anime. At the number 9 spot, we have Tetsuo from Akira. Tetsuo's journey in Akira is one of transformation, from a street gang member to a being of insane psychic powers. After gaining telekinetic abilities from a secret government experiment, Tetsuo's power grows uncontrollably, turning him into a walking apocalypse. His psychic abilities allow him to manipulate matter, control objects with his mind, and unleash devastating energy blasts. As Tetsuo's power begins to spiral out of control, he begins to lose his humanity, becoming a monstrous force of destruction that threatens the entire city of Neo-Tokyo. His inability to control his immense power leads to horrifying consequences as he transforms into a mutated form at the climax of the story. Tetsuo's arc is a terrifying portrayal of what happens when someone gains too much power too quickly, making him one of anime's most overpowered and tragic figures. At the number 8 spot, we have Ainz from Overload. As a player trapped in the virtual MMORPG world, Ainz retains all of his in-game abilities, which makes him one of the most powerful beings in existence. As an undead overload and a master of dark magic, Ainz possesses a wide array of spells, including the ability to summon undead armies, cast devastating AEO magic, and even stop time. His sheer magical prowess is unmatched, and his ability to strategize and outmaneuver his enemies makes him an even more terrifying figure. What's truly frightening about Ainz is his lack of empathy and the fact that he views the world through the lens of a game, leading to cold, calculated decisions where he annihilates entire nations without hesitation. His overpowered nature stems not just from his strength, but his control over everything around him. At the number 7 spot, we have Meliodas from the 7 Deadly Sins. Meliodas, the dragon sin of wrath and the leader of the 7 Deadly Sins, is an incredibly overpowered character with a tragic backstory. As a former leader of the 10 Commandments and the eldest son of the Demon King, Meliodas has immense physical strength and magical power, as well as the ability to regenerate from virtually any wound. His signature move Full Counter allows him to reflect magical attacks back to his opponents with even more power. However, his true potential is revealed when he taps into his demon form, unlocking a level of power that can rival almost anyone. After regaining his full demonic abilities, Meliodas becomes nearly unstoppable, capable of wiping out entire armies with ease. His curse of immortality, which forces him to come back from the dead over and over again, adds to his overpowered nature as he becomes more fearsome with each death. His immense strength combined with his leadership abilities makes Meliodas one of the most dominant characters in anime. At the number 6 spot, we have Gojo Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen. Gojo is not only the most powerful Jutsu sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen, but he is practically untouchable thanks to his mastery of space manipulation. Gojo's limitless technique allows him to control the space around him, creating an impenetrable barrier known as infinity. Essentially, anything that tries to touch Gojo never quite reaches him. Whether it's physical attacks, curses, or even another source abilities, his infinity renders him untouchable. And that's just the beginning. His ultimate ability, Domain Expansion Unlimited Void, traps his enemies in an endless void of information, overwhelming their senses and they can no longer function. Gojo's immense power is only matched by his confidence and some of his cocky attitude. He's fully aware that he's the strongest and doesn't shy away from reminding everyone. Even in a world filled with dangerous cursed spirits and powerful sorcerers, Gojo stands far above the rest, making him an unstoppable force. At the number 5 spot, we have Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate. Alucard is a character whose power and cruelty are nearly unparalleled. As a vampire, Alucard has regenerative abilities that make him virtually impossible to kill. He can be blown to pieces, reduced to mist, or dismembered, but he'll still come back stronger than before. But that's just a start. Alucard also has the ability to summon any armor of the souls that he's devoured over centuries, including entire battalions of undead soldiers. He can shapeshift into monstrous forms, control shadows, and defy laws of reality itself. His power is so immense that even other vampires and supernatural beings fear him. What makes Alucard overpowered isn't just his raw strength, but his sheer arrogance. He doesn't just defeat his enemies, he toys with them, enjoying the psychological and physical torment he inflicts before finishing them off. His overpowered nature is heightened by his detachment from morality, making him a true monster who revels in his power. At the number 4 spot, we have Madara from Naruto Shippuden. Madara, known as one of the most fearsome villains in Naruto Shippuden, is the epitome of raw power combined with genius. As legendary shinobi, he possessed mastery over nearly every form of jutsu, including the Rinnegan and Sharingan, two of the most powerful techniques in the ninja world. With his internal Mangekyo Sharingan, Madara can control others, summon legendary Nine Tails, and access powerful techniques like the Susanoo's O Massive, which is an invincible warrior made of chakra. But Madara's true power comes to light when he revives himself and becomes a Jin Churiki of the 10 Tails, turning himself into an insane being with near infinite chakra. He single-handedly takes on entire armies and the combined efforts of all the 5 Kages without breaking a sweat. His ability to control meteors, cast massive Genjutsu, and manipulate the battlefield with ease, making him a seemingly invincible force. Madara's intelligence and strategic mind only add to his overpowering presence, as he always seems to be 10 steps ahead of everyone. The number 3 spot, we have Goku from Dragon Ball. Goku is a sane warrior from Dragon Ball who has consistently broken his own limits. Starting as a child learning martial arts, Goku has achieved power levels far beyond what anyone thought possible. From a transformation to Super Saiyan and eventually Ultra Instinct, Goku's growth in power is nearly limitless. Ultra Instinct in particular allows Goku to move without thinking, react to any attack with perfect precision and speed. This divine technique places him on a level where everyone is aware of his abilities. What makes Goku overpowered isn't just his raw strength, but his unbreakable spirit and determination to surpass his limits in every battle. He thrives in impossible situations, always finding a way to push beyond what's thought to be the maximum potential. No matter how strong his opponent is, Goku's ability to grow stronger mid-battle ensures that he is always a contender for the most powerful being in any universe. At the number 2 spot, we have Zeno from Dragon Ball Super. Zeno, also known as the Omni King, is the supreme ruler of all universes in Dragon Ball Super. Despite his small childlike appearance, Zeno has the ability to raise entire universes, including their most powerful warriors. He's not a fighter in the traditional sense, he doesn't engage in combat or show physical strength, but his authority and power over existence itself makes him the most overpowered being in the Dragon Ball universe. Zeno can casually wipe out everything from planets to whole dimensions without effort or resistance. His playful, innocent demeanor contrasts sharply with the fact that he holds the fate of entire universes in his hands, which makes him a truly terrifying figure despite his cute appearance. Even the strongest characters like Goku and Vegeta treat him with the utmost respect, knowing that Zeno's whims can reshape reality itself. At the number 1 spot, we have Saitama from One Punch Man. His strength is so absurdly high that he can defeat any opponent with a single punch, no matter how powerful they seem. What makes Saitama stand out is not just his power, but how he feels about it. He becomes so strong that fighting no longer excites him. Everything is too easy, leaving him bored and disillusioned. Whether it's a plan-destroying alien warlord or a monstrous sea king, Saitama ends every fight with the same result: victory in a single hit. His story is a satire of traditional anime heroes who must struggle to overcome obstacles. For Saitama, the challenge is finding someone that can actually challenge him. His indifferent attitude towards his godlike abilities adds a layer of humor and irony to his character, making him both relatable and ridiculously overpowered. But yeah, if you guys did stick to this point, be sure to comment down below this emoji, and also be sure to drop a like and sub to the channel.